A lot of things that went wrong in this bathroom.
I like to have a bath every once in a while, but not out here. This is not the place to do it. Every king needs a throne, and so I requested a half-decent throne.
This is a glaring mistake. Toilet and bidet do not line up. Voila.
You have a beautiful big toilet, but you're going to have to hang on the tip.
Why? Why is it there?
How did they fix the problem?
Oh, let me come closer for this.
Look what they did behind the toilet.
I think it's more comical than anything, everything that's happened here. Alrighty, so for today's video, I thought it would be fun to take a look at our bathroom. Almost completed bathroom. We still have a little bit of work left to do here, but I'm gonna tell you a lot of things that went wrong in this bathroom, and I've got a long detailed list. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of run through those little problems, what happened, and some of the quirky things that you're gonna find in this bathroom for the time being. So let's dive into that video.
Where's the rubber ducky?
Where is the rubber ducky? So we went from a bathtub. Whoa, hello dog.
And a puppy. Come on. Hey,
A
puppy.
bathtub to shower in the bathroom. Want to tell us some of the reasoning for that?
So I'll actually get up here for a second, otherwise the dog's gonna jump in. The reason we did that is there's water conservation in the area. Everyone's on a well system here. And so, yeah, showers are just more practical. I do like bathtubs. I like to have a bath every once in a while, but not out here. This is not the place to do it. So we went for something a little more functional.
But we did get a very nice rain shower, so.
We did. And, you know, we've had some experience with some trickling showers out here in the countryside. So we wanted to get something that was decent, but still with a bit of a conservation effort in mind.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to tell us what was your one request in this bathroom remodel?
Every king needs a throne, and so I requested a half-decent throne because I've had thrones that are for people that are probably
Petite.
yeah, let's say about 4 feet tall. And yeah, there's some strange toilets in Argentina, so I wanted basically a North American style toilet that is appropriate size and comfortable.
Yes, we specifically went in search of a larger than usual toilet.
Yeah.
Would you like to demonstrate? Let's see, can you sit? There's still no toilet seat there.
I'm not gonna try to sit, but at least it's comfortable, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, it's way better.
He is pleased.
So yeah, we have a decent system here. We got a bidet. Obviously waiting for the shower casing, and take a look at the sink.
And there's a sink. And thoughts on the bidet as a foreigner, because we don't have this in Canada.
Yeah, we don't. We've traveled in countries like Japan where they do have a bidet system. So once you get used to it, you don't want to go back to the North American way. Trust me.
Yes.
It's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, and the bidet, which you can see right here, this is something that was basically brought over from France. I think in Italy, they also use the bidet a little bit, and because of immigration, it ended up in Argentina.
I'm surprised it hasn't caught on all over the world, but you know, maybe we can help popularize that. That'll be one of my life goals now. Bring the bidet.
Alrighty, I'm squatting down here. Can you see me? So one rather strange problem that we had here was the placement of an electric outlet that we ended up canceling it. It is now hidden behind this wall, but we had an electric outlet that was placed like right next to the toilet. Really horrible location if your toilet ever got clogged and, you know, flooded the bathroom or whatever, or even if you flushed and like the water sprayed, we had an outlet right here that it was like, why? Why is it there? When some people saw it for the first time, they were like, is that to charge your cell phone while you're in the toilet? Like, why is it there? The idea initially was to have an electric towel drying rack placed on this wall. Now, it would have made a lot of sense if that electric outlet was combined with the light switch that we have right here at a good height as soon as you come into the bathroom. But for some reason, it was placed down here, and that just wasn't up to code, so we ended up canceling that one. But yes, there's a little hidden memory back there. So another little problem, or not so little problem, because this is a glaring mistake. As soon as you walk in here, you're like, what happened? At least it was the first thing I noticed. But our bidet and our toilet don't quite line up. Like the bidet is further back, the toilet is forward. And if you are a little bit OCD and you see this, it kind of sets you off because it looks weird. Why aren't they the same length, right? So I've got my little measuring tape here. Just to show you, let's measure the distance from the wall. So wall to bidet, we've got 62, 63 centimeters. And now if we measure from the toilet, from the wall to the front of the toilet, we've got about 75 centimeters. So that's a pretty big difference. This is something that could have been easily fixed. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. So another problem that we previously mentioned in one of the earlier videos when my dad first came here and he saw the bathroom, as usual, he started knocking around on the porcelain tiles to see where they were hollow. And I'm going to include some footage of him doing that right now. So basically, some of the people in the comments were saying, well, that's your problem because you paid somebody to install the tiles. So if the walls weren't perfectly flush, if they weren't perfectly level, that's not the tiler's job to fix that for you. However, I didn't just pay for somebody to install tile. I paid for somebody to remodel the entire bathroom. So the problem was when they removed the original tile, part of the wall also came off, like chunks of cement, chunks of wall were attached to the original tile. So when that was removed, the wall technically should have been fixed. It should have been made level, flush, a real wall without like valleys and mountains and dips and things like that. However, that wasn't done. The tiles were just applied. So now when you knock on the tile, you can hear in certain areas it sounds hollow, it sounds empty, because even though they put the mortar, the glue, the paste, whatever you want to call it, to stick it onto the wall, it didn't quite reach the wall just because it wasn't smooth, if that makes sense. So another change we made on the fly here in this bathroom is the color scheme. We originally wanted warm tones, kind of like a sandy tone. I had already chosen the tile, and then I went to the store and they didn't have the quantity, the square meters I needed. So we had to adapt right there on the spot. And well, we went with this color scheme, which is more of a gray. It's a cooler tone. I know it looks a bit warmer on the camera because of the way the light hits. Like even these two walls look like they're two different colors, but it's just the light. Okay, welcome to the bathroom. You have lots of thoughts and opinions about this bathroom, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sad that I was not here from the beginning to be on top of things, because I definitely think that they took advantage of Audrey and Samuel because they are not really into construction, and they figure, well, they'll pay, they won't say nothing, and just slap it on. I mean, other than the roof, where they did a good job, everything that these people touched inside the house has been deficient and a disaster. For instance, the installation of these two fixtures. Here, eventually, we're going to have a glass.
A glass enclosure around the shower.
Yeah,
yes.
this is going to be covered. Now,
yeah.
Look at the closeness of the bidet to the glass wall. I mean, practically you cannot use the bidet because your leg, it just hits the glass. Okay, number one. Number two, Look at the closeness of the toilet to the wall.
Oh, yes.
We have room, you know, to move it a little bit. So you want to use the toilet here? I mean, you have a beautiful big toilet, but you're going to have to hang on the tip because your leg cannot go in there. So you're not going to be able to go further. So number 2. Number 3, when they left the pipe under the toilet for the water when you flush to go to the septic, they did not measure well. These are specific measurements that you have to follow. These guys, they left the hole wherever they thought it was going to be, and now the toilet is way forward. It should be, the tank should be against the wall. Now, how did they fix the problem?
Oh, let me come closer for this.
The Looney Tune, the Three Stooges worked over here. Look what they did behind the toilet.
We've got this weird piece of wood, this wooden contraption structure. Sorry, I'm sneaking in here. From the ground all the way up. That's definitely not how you install a toilet.
I mean, the day they installed the toilet, they were not even supposed to do it. We were not here. So they just went ahead. Everything has been done with malice, because that last day that they worked over here, they just pushed to do a few things, slap it on, to see if they could get the balance of the money that Audrey was owing them, okay? At the end of the day, they were supposed to come the day after and keep on going, because they haven't finished what they were paid for. And they just, from that day on, the guy at the end of the day said, oh, I need money to pay my employees, blah, 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 an excuse. And they just tried to grab the last bite of money and took off. So that's what they left, okay? They left everything. If you have a problem like this, where the pipe for the toilet is too far ahead or too far back, they sell these plastic, they are like adapters, which fit on top of the pipe, and you can rotate them. They have an angle of like maybe 45 degrees or something. The top part rotates, so you can accommodate the toilet closer to the wall or further away from the wall. They didn't use it. That must be a piece that cost $1.50, but no, they just stuck the toilet there, and now, because you have the tank kind of standing on the air, they went and they put a piece of construction board there just to hold the tank. I mean, Looney Tune. These guys, Three Stooges, remind me of the Three Stooges when they used to, remember, they used to go work and there was that disaster. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is what happened with these people. And I'm using, good words because respect for the viewers. But if you knew what I would like to call them, that's another different story. Okay, so yeah, everything has been left. And see here, look at the stucco. They never finished the stucco. They just slapped it on. Look at this over here. Look at the finish they left.
Yeah, basically we got ghosted. They said they were coming back, but honestly, it's a good thing they vanished.
Look at this here behind the door.
Let's see what's behind the door.
Look. Look at that finish.
Yeah, it's just not finished. That's
Look at this.
It's not finished.
Huh?
Yeah, not very detail-oriented people, I would say.
They didn't clean anything. I mean, if you're going to install tiles, why do you leave the frame of the window like this? Look, this is all cement. This is the glue for the tile. Look at this. Couldn't you get a wet rag and just wipe it off while you're working and not leave it? Now to remove it, you have to scrape it, you have to sand it, you have to repaint the window, everything like that. If you see what they did in the kitchen and stuff like that, look at the glue up here, oozing down. They left the nails,
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll make another video about the kitchen, because it's been a comedy of errors, and at the end of the day, you kind of have to laugh.
Look at this area here. Look at the stucco, the finish plaster on this wall. You think that's a finishing top, I mean, sometimes you don't want to grab because you feel like, oh, they should be experts and do it better than me. But heck, the kind of work I have been doing with this enduido on the walls, like this plaster, I mean, I left them behind a mile eating the dust on quality of work. And for me, it's the first time I do it. I've never done this kind of work in my life. But, you know, it's just common sense. And I'm sorry if when I speak like this, you don't like the tone, but it's really, you know, this is something that has been done like on purpose, you know, like, I mean, so that's the way it is. Anyway, that's it.
So that is the bathroom video, the bathroom update. The expression that comes to mind is, you've got to laugh so you don't cry. Not that I'm gonna cry over the eccentricities over this bathroom. I think it's more comical than anything, everything that's happened here. You just have to laugh about it, really. But anyway, it's almost completed, one step closer. We are waiting for the shower enclosure that has already been paid. It just needs to be delivered, and soon enough, that'll be here. So yeah, that is the bathroom progress report.